manufacturing a deal when there otherwise wouldn't be one. So this is a cool setup, and then we'll do a video later that shows the aftermath. But we recently just closed on a deal up in Park City, Utah, and we're going to go over a couple things. One, how we found it, our plan, and why we're making it a deal that it otherwise wouldn't have been, and then our backup options on the exit. So how we found it is this: relationships. So I had a borrower and a friend, another investor, who had found this deal and presented it to someone else. They got into it, did their due diligence. They were not comfortable with how it was maybe going to turn out, so they bailed on it. And before they bailed on it, she reached out to me and said, hey, what do you think? Is this one that you maybe want to do? So we looked at it, we said, yes, let's do it. So the reason why it's a little complicated is, you can see here with the video of the property, this is currently an existing office space inside of a condo complex. A little history on the condo complex. When the Olympics were here in Utah, up in Park City, this building was built as a hotel. And the space that I'm buying, or that we bought, was the check-in desk and hotel office for the hotel. But after the Olympics were over, the developer converted the hotel into individually owned condo units. So what were hotel rooms are now condo units that are individually owned instead of owned by the hotel. But the office space stayed as office space. And it's been like that for 15 years or whatever. And so the person that had been operating the office has decided to sell. But it really has not a lot of value as an office space, because it was really set up more as like a reception desk for the hotel. So the value of an office space is not really good, but the value of a future 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo to kind of match what was already converted into condos makes a lot of sense. So looking at it as an office, this didn't make sense, but converting the office to residential, it makes sense. So the numbers on this, we ended up also getting a discount on the price from what the prior buyer was under contract for, because they drug out the seller long enough that he just then wanted to close, and we offered a quick close. So we got the price down from $365,000 to a closing price 2 weeks ago of $335,000. So that, we think, should be a pretty good deal for us. We are estimating $160,000 in rehab, and we're budgeting a profit of right around $100,000. So we do need to do quite a bit of work to this thing. It's only about 900 square feet. There are some structural posts from the original design, because it was not originally designed to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath office or condo space. It was designed to be an office, but with our architect and engineer and contractor, we figured out a pretty good floor plan that allow us to hide the structural beams inside of the bedroom walls and in the kitchen, so that it really won't disrupt what will otherwise be a very functional 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo unit. So we're estimating an ARV of $650,000, which again, after expenses of what we're thinking about $160,000 in rehab, will get us about $100,000 profit. However, I love this property too, because if our exit doesn't go like we think it'll go, and let's say real estate prices maybe slide a little bit and we don't quite hit the $650,000, or it's not an acceptable profit margin, this is in Park City. The property is zoned for short-term rentals as well as long-term rentals. So we already have a baked-in backup plan to keep this as a long-term rental if needed. So I love this deal for that reasons. One, another reminder, keep networking, keep letting people know that you're looking for deals. Don't immediately say no to everything, because what you might be saying no to might have a different use or a different potential that could make it a deal. If she would have called me and just said, this is an office building up in Park City, do you want it? I would have said no. But she said, hey, this is an office, but there could be a different use for it. You should take a look at it. Say yes, do some due diligence, and take something and convert the use from what it is to something that would be a highest and best use. So remember that in real estate, what is your highest and best use of the property? Sometimes it's land. What's your highest and best use of land? It could be something different than what it is. What's your highest and best use of the existing structure? it might actually be something different than what it was originally zoned and built for. And then finally, this is another good example of know your exit plan. This one, we have 2 really great exit plans. Keep it as a rental or fix it up, then flip it and make a quick profit and move on to the next one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, learn more. We'll keep doing more of these. Thank you.